YouTube, we're back again, and a bit more work to do on the van, so I'm going to show you guys how to change the brake hose quite easily and quite simply. First of all, I'll show you why it needs to be replaced. We've got a bulge in the top here. Obviously it's MOT failure. You can see how soft that is, so obviously any emergency stop and that will just pop straight off. So here we go. First step, clamp off the new hose. I know that sounds a bit mad, but you'll see why in a minute. I have obviously lubricated all the brake pipe unions, because otherwise it would be a video on watching me struggle and watching me change the brake hose. So loads of lubrication, WD-40 or whatever it is you happen to have. And take off the feed end first. This is where the brake hose, new clamp, new hose works. Feed that in, get the union started. Give it a bit of a wiggle. There we go, we're off. And that's why I have the new hose clamped. Then I can just put the new one on at the feed end, tighten it all up, and that's that end done. Don't have to worry about it. So just tightening this feed end up now. And you need one spanner for the whole job, and that's 11mm. That's one end. If you want to come down to the other end with me, nice short sharp snatch when you undo these. Don't just sit there pulling and pulling, because you'll just end up rounding them off. This one's going to take forever because of the way it is, or where it is should I say. Gets out by hand now. Pull the old hose off, get that out of the way, and then the new hose goes on. Make sure you get its fitting location just right, as it's got a couple of prongs either side, and they go into their relating holes on the bracket here. And same up the other end as well actually, then that way it's all located and won't twist. Make sure that's tight, make sure this one's tight as well. Which it is. And so is that one. I'm going to have a bit of a wipe up and take over the camera from my lovely assistant while we bleed the brakes, and I'll show you how that's done as well, just in case any of you don't know. It's quite simple. Here we go. And what we do when we bleed the brakes is obviously we're trying to extract the air that will be in this brake hose. I better take the clamp off first really, and that helps. Get soften out the way. Get myself crawled into position. Obviously I've got my brake bleeding bottle on, and I have the spanner on the bleed nipple ready to go. I should just crack that off, he says. There we go. And then my assistant just pumps the brake pedal away, We can see the brake fluid coming through, and then maybe some little air bubbles in there. I haven't seen any so far. I think they must have all come rushing through on the first pump. Okay, hold that brake pedal down. Brilliant, and up. And down again, and then we'll just check for leaks. Which is all good. Okay, and up. Thank you very much, we're all done. I thought I'd give you a bit of an update as well while I'm here under the van. Check my bleed nipple's done, which it is. Bleed nipple cover on. Just recently I've replaced the bushes in these wishbones here on both sides. I was going to film it, but to be honest, it wouldn't have been much fun, and the bushes were replaced by pressing them in and out anyway. But to take the wishbones out, it's just this nut here and a bolt at the back of it, 2 bolts for the bottom ball joint, and that nut and bolt there. Obviously mark this one because this is eccentric here, and that's what adjusts your caster angle. And that is all for today. I've got some bumpers coming up soon, going to be replacing my front bumper, and we'll basically that'll be showing you how to modify to the later ones. So thank you for tuning in, and see you again very soon.